A late January Friday night means big-time hoops in the 4-2-3. So big, we decided to bring back our Hardwood Highlights series. McCallie at Baylor. Need we say more? Sports reporter Samantha Casano was courtside and joins us live in the studio with a recap from Duke Arena.
Hey Ben, yeah, Baylor has looked the part lately, entering Friday on a 5-game win streak. McCallie has struggled really ever since their last game against Baylor 2 weeks ago. Could the Blue Tornado turn the page and get even? Or would the Red Raiders sweep the regular season series? Thought Duke Arena was going to break some kind of decibel record the way things were sounding at tip. And very early on, we saw how Kevin Sakis could have an impact on this game. The big man with the spin move puts it up and in and puts Baylor on top. McCallie is able to answer on their next possession. Caleb Gallman gets it to Ryan Wingard. The freshman ties things up at 2 apiece. Later in the first, Gallman moves inside the paint. His shot is deflected by Jack Shutters, but Kenneth Chime is there for the putback. Cutting the deficit to single digits is about as close as the Blue Tornado are going to get the rest of the game. Big Red up 18-9 after 1. Second quarter, Isaiah Whaley's jumper can't fall. Shutters helps him out. Teamwork makes the dream work. Baylor dominating on both sides of the court. Wingard's shot is denied by Zane Rastelli. Everything clicking for Baylor, just nothing working for McCallie. Red Raiders are up 32-14 at the break. Not much changes in the second half. We usually see such tight battles between these two teams. This was anything but. Baylor goes wire to wire in a dominant 66-41 win over McCallie.
I mean, it's just helpful having two bigs at the high school level. I mean, not a lot of teams have that, so we're very blessed to have a guy like Kev who plays his butt off, and a guy like me. I mean, we get to play together and we complement each other really well.
Our guys, because they've had the experience of playing in so many of these games, I feel like they control their emotions and they're able to kind of be themselves. They care a whole lot more about us winning than they care about how many points they're going to score.
Shutters, Rastelli, Sakis, and Whaley combined for 63 of Baylor's 66 points. We might as well shout out Barrett Bourne, who had the other 3 points. The Red Raiders have won 6 straight games. They're 15-3 on the season, 4-0 in region play. And oh, by the way, 4 of Big Red's final 5 games are at home. Can't get much better for Baylor.
Hey, Barrett Bourne got himself on the score sheet. Shout out to him, huh? Big Red on a big roll. And it's right around that time where you want to start heating up, too. Now we head up the mountain, Signal Mountain to be exact, where the Eagles played host to Chattanooga Central in district play. Always love a trip up top to the nest. Central having an okay year, fully capable of an upset. Signal Mountain, well, they're undefeated in district play. You love a home game on a Friday night, just like you love a good bounce. Just ask Kelshawn Patillo. Right place, right time, easy deuce, 4 deuce. Early in the first, the Eagles were working it down low, and for good reason. Josh Thompson was putting in overtime in the paint, number 34, getting the hard buckets and making some timely moves himself as Signal builds a lead. The Purple Bounders wouldn't let that lead get too big. Deep ball starts to fly. Nicholas Standifer was money from the spot in warm-ups. He was in the game, too. Eagles back home, back-to-back triples here of their own. This the second of them. Christopher Kennedy, the 1,000-point scorer. Drew Williams couldn't get them to fall early for Central, but he sure did in the second as he got a bit hot from beyond the arc. Ultimately, it was the home team who stayed hot throughout as Signal Mountain would cruise to a 62-38 win to improve to 7-0 in 3A District 6. As always, the ladies first. Peep these Signal Mountain jerseys, though. Jordan brand, clean. Pounders up on the hill, looking to spoil a good season from the Lady Eagles. Signal with the big lead, though, and how about this passing? Norman Dale will be proud of this movement. Avery Edwards banks it home to extend the Lady Eagles' lead. Kira Bowman all alone on the fast break. See, these are the ones that make me the most nervous. Clean looks. But Bowman, she make them in her sleep. Defense sensational all night for Signal Mountain because it turns into offense. Mia Griffin on the steal, and she takes it all the way home for the bucket. This one, not too much of a game. Signal Mountain stays unbeaten in district action with an 80-11 win over Central.